Happy Friday. So today, due to popular demand, I'm going to be discussing the differences between saline implants and silicone gel breast implants. So right off the bat, let me just be transparent and say that I am a huge fan of silicone gel implants, and I think they're a far superior product than saline implants. So just want to let you know that I'm biased from the get-go, and I'll tell you why. So I'll start with kind of the basic differences between the two. So a saline implant has a silicone shell, but it's filled with sterile water, like a sterile salt water solution. A silicone gel, which this is, a silicone gel implant, has a silicone shell, but it's filled with silicone gel. And the gel is like very cohesive and kind of has like a gummy bear or a jello type consistency. And so right off the bat, you have like, saline implant, which is kind of like a water balloon, versus a silicone gel implant, which has much more the look and feel of like breast tissue or fatty tissue. So the saline implant is approved for reconstruction or cosmetic breast augmentation in patients 18 years of age or up. And for silicone gel implants, the FDA approves silicone gel implants for breast reconstruction or for cosmetic breast augmentation for patients ages 22 years and up. A saline implant can be placed through a smaller incision because it is inserted into the body deflated. So basically, if you just picture just the silicone shell being kind of like a empty balloon inserted into the body, and then from the outside, the plastic surgeon, we then inject the sterile salt water solution to preferred size. For the silicone gel implant, it comes as is in this like structured form, sterile obviously, and we insert it into the body like this. So basically we have to make a slightly longer incision in order to get the silicone gel implant into the body, since it's not deflated to start with. So in terms of complication profile, very similar for the two. You can still get, capsular contracture or breast implant associated illness, ruptures, infection with saline or silicone gel implants. In terms of monitoring, so you're going to want the saline implants, you will know immediately within 24 hours if you have a rupture, because that saltwater solution, it gets absorbed by the capsule that forms around the implant and absorbed by your body. So within 24 hours, if you had a rupture, you would know, because one side you'd be more flat chested on that side. Versus the silicone gel implant, you can have a silent rupture, which means that when this ruptures, like I said, it has like a pretty thick consistency, so it's not going to be just like oozing all over the place. Plus the capsule kind of keeps the silicone gel in place. But what that silicone gel can do is it can kind of inflame the capsule that's around the implant and can cause capsular contracture, which usually causes the implant to look and feel more unnatural, and also rarely it can cause pain associated with it, but it's not technically like dangerous. But the FDA does recommend regulating or recommend getting imaging every 6 years after the implants are placed, and then every 2 to 3 years after that, to look for a rupture. And the imaging can be done with ultrasound or an MRI. Mammograms aren't that great at detecting rupture. So, and then the implants, whether saline or silicone, they should be changed out every 10 to 15 years. So I hope that this answered some of your questions, and I hope you have a great weekend.